Hi guys, welcome to another edition of Chard Plays Indie Speedrun Games. And today, like James, we are looking at the Indie Speedrun finalists that have been chosen by the first few judges. This is HellBroker by Team Pocket Trap. This is Jason Aurora's choice. And he said pretty much what I've said about it. You can obviously read the review on the Indie Speedrun website. But I played this last night before I did this video. It's a pretty interesting game. It's one of those games that the Indie Speedrun kind of encourages, where the concept is really great, but the execution's a little flawed. And I guess that's kind of product of the whole 48-hour time limit. So basically, you play as this spiky blue-haired guy at the top there. His name is Rufus, for some reason. I don't know why they couldn't spell Rufus, but there we are. And he is a stockbroker in Hell. In fact, if we go through a tutorial... so Rufus's job is to play a bit of a balancing act. Their theme was economy, and they've kind of taken a really interesting way of showing that. So if I go into a game, I'll show you how it works. So here I am, jumping around like a moron. In the bottom left, you see a money counter. And every time I fire a shot, it goes down. You're actually firing your own money at these demon stockbrokers with their little phones in their suits. Aren't they adorable? You recharge money slowly due to the interest rate you can see at the bottom, which you can increase by getting to a computer and investing money. It starts at a $10 investment and it goes up slowly as the game progresses. So you have to get a sort of balancing act between using bullets for investment and using bullets for actual combat. So you can spend all your money fighting the demons and not have enough to invest, which means you don't get more money later. Or you spend more money on investing, but you let the demons sort of build up and become a bit more of a challenge later. The demons spawn really quickly. I mean, you can see how many are on the screen right now. And due to Rufus's woeful ability to jump, which is really sluggish, they do become a bit of a chore to try and keep up with. So, let's go to it. What do I like about the game? First of all, I love the concept. I love the whole balancing act between using your money as a weapon and using it as a resource to upgrade your equipment. So I've just invested in a new gun, which doesn't increase my money gain rates, I guess you'd call it, but it has given me a more powerful gun, which I can use to shoot through great swathes of enemies. Every time you invest, it then costs you more to invest next time. So there's a bit of a... There we go. And more weapons are more powerful, but obviously they fire more of your money at a time. I think this one fires 4 shots, which is not too bad considering the amount of money I'm making. Graphics are fairly nice. I do like pixel art, I have to say, as a rule. But excuse me, I'm going to enjoy myself for a little bit there. I do enjoy pixel art as a rule. I tend to find it, if it's done right, it can be very nice, very charming. Also very simple and easy to read, which is obviously quite important, especially in games where there's a lot going on. It's why I have a bit of a problem with sort of modern games, sort of 3D games, because sometimes the graphics, as photorealistic and awesome as they look, are really hard to be able to visually sort of pick out accurately, so you can tell what's what. I'm not entirely sure about Rufus's sort of blue hair and his look. I mean, he kind of looks like if Terrence and Philip were in a Final Fantasy game. There's also a little bit of a question I have about the difficulty of the game. You notice how many enemies are appearing at the bottom of the screen there. Eventually, as I say, a computer will spawn the bottom. I now have to get through a lot of enemies to try and get to that computer to carry on investing. And the problem is, I mean, how do I get through them all without getting hurt? That was one heart doing that. Right, you go. Now I end up firing quite a lot. There's also a small graphical bug. Well, I don't know if it's a bug or it's just an oversight on the creator's part. But if you can double jump, oh, you can't double jump. Sorry, you can jump. Sort of do that thing where you jump, attach to a wall, and then use that to jump further. But every time you do that, your gun disappears. I died there. That was actually probably my best game ever. I'll carry on playing and talk a bit more. I know it's entertaining. See, the gun just disappears. That's something else I do need to talk about regards to difficulty in this game. It's actually, the controls are really kind of sluggish on the jumping. They're fine moving around, but his jumping is... You can't jump up to any other ledge, really, apart from these bottom two ones, without doing the jump to ledge and grapple thing. And for some reason it feels really unresponsive, and it actually makes moving around a bit more of a chore than it needs to be. What else can I say? Yeah, this is HellBroker. It's pretty cool, it's fun, it's certainly worth a go. I mean, it's frustrating sometimes, but it's definitely worth a go. I've played it both with the Xbox controller and the keyboard. I have to say I think the keyboard's better. The control scheme isn't amazing, but, well, I've had worse. So yeah, that's HellBroker. Check it out. We will be covering the rest of the finalists. James already has released a video on Rebirth 2, which looked interesting, to say the least. And he's done another one very soon, but I won't tell you what, so it's not to spoil the surprise. Unless, of course, he releases it before he releases these, in which case you already know. It's oh god, what was it called? Sculptor Guys, which was awesome. So yeah, check him out. Check out the rest of the finalists as we talk about them and release them, and I will see you guys in my next video. Take care. Now to intentionally die to give the video a proper finale vibe.